Why is the go-to for women when they think somebody's cheating on them? Well, let me attack the female. So why are you keying the car?
I was being taunted during that night.
That's not what the police report says.
Mistake, and it was
Calling 2024 CR 01093, State versus Samantha Gadarama. Counsel, 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 in the box. Y'all need to move it down to the other end. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 01093, State versus Samantha Gadarama. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Yeah.
Defense?
Kayla Dietrich for Samantha Guadarrama.
And are you Samantha Guadarrama?
yes, ma'am.
All right. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report and TAP evaluation?
Yes.
Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
All right. You entered a plea bargain agreement on January 6th. According to the plea, punishment is be assessed at $2,000 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. There's to be restitution of $6,292.70 to Mitchell McCain. It's the court's understanding that that amount has been paid. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. Is there anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say?
No, ma'am.
All right. You want to raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
You can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Samantha Guadarrama.
All right. So why are you keying this guy's car?
It was a mistake, and it was
No, it wasn't a mistake. A mistake is you take somebody's umbrella thinking that it's yours because they're both black umbrellas. Keying somebody's car is not a mistake. So why are you keying the car?
I was being taunted by my ex about our situation, that we were separating, and he was sending me videos and pictures of just other women and in our own, like in our home, that we lived together during that time and during that night.
That's not what the police report says. The police report I'm reading says that the victim in 01 returned from a night out and the victim parked his vehicle in the driveway of 01's residence. While at 01's residence, 01 received an alert on his video camera. 01 looked at his video camera and observed his ex-girlfriend in the driveway of his residence. 01 was speaking with D1 through the camera, your D1, and D1 believed that another female was at the location as D1 believed the victim's vehicle, which was parked in the driveway, belonged to a female. Victim in 01 continued watching the video camera and observed D1 walking around victim's vehicle, keying victim's vehicle in the process. This is what I don't understand. So it says in here that you thought that was a female's vehicle.
Yes,
I don't
ma'am.
understand why women think that other women owe them any type of loyalty. Why is the go-to for women when they think somebody's cheating on them? Well, let me attack the female. You shouldn't be attacking anybody, honestly. But I don't know why there's this thing, let's destroy the female's vehicle. Maybe he don't want you anymore. Or maybe he wants you and the other female. If that's the case, you have choices to make. Either you're going to stay with him and accept the fact that he's cheating on you, or either you're going to leave him. The choice should never be, let me key his car or key the female's car. It's never going to turn out good. Now, I see that you have a son and a daughter. How would you feel if your son ends up dating someone and they become an ex-girlfriend and they won't let go and they end up keying his car? You lose your mind. So here you are out keying somebody's car who doesn't want you, obviously. No, I mean, that's yes or no. Do you understand that?
Yes, I did.
And so you went to jail?
I did.
And how long were you in jail?
That night,
All right. Well, how long did you stay in jail till you paid this off, though?
that day on January, when I was at court for like 3 days, I believe.
All right. So that's 3 days you spent away from your children because you love a man more than your children. Whenever you make these stupid decisions, what ends up happening is that shows that you're loving this man more than your children. You can't do that. Have you had any contact with him?
No, I love him.
All right. So do you have any children with him?
No, I do not.
All right. So you better not contact him. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
That relationship is over. You don't have any property with him. You don't have any children with him. So there's no need to contact him. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you do for a living?
Part-time.
All right. And have you started dating again?
No, I have not.
Okay, that's a good thing. You're going to have to get an orchid. And I tell everybody this who have relationships problems because orchids teach patience. They have some beautiful orchids out at the HEB. I just saw some when I went there. I'm like, wow, they're so beautiful. They're in bloom. You need to get that orchid. They're inexpensive. I think they have a coupon too, so it's less expensive. Get that orchid and keep that orchid. And it comes with directions. Read up on it, how to care for it. And once those leaves fall off, if you can get that same orchid to bloom again without losing your patience, then you'll be ready for relationships. Because with orchids, you can read those instructions. Like it says, indirect sunlight. You put it in indirect sunlight. Next thing you know, the leaves are burning. Somebody's like 3 ice cubes. Then you learn, nope, it doesn't take 3 ice cubes. So I don't tell people to get orchids to be flippant. It's just that orchids require patience and care. And that's the same thing with relationships. And if somebody is cheating on you, you have 2 choices to make. One, you either accept it and confront them and say, hey, you're cheating on me. And then their choice is to continue to cheat or either say, all right, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do it again. But those are your choices. Your choice is not to go and key some car because then you end up here. You understand? All right, this is what the court is going to do. There's a $2,000 fine that will be probated. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Proof of employment within 30 days. There should be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There should be no contact with Mitchell, Mitchell, McCall, MCCALL. There should be 3 years deferred adjudication, 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to require parenting classes. Once that's completed, 100 hours will be deemed satisfied. How far did you go in school?
I graduated.
All right, what do you want? What did you plan to do with the rest of your life? Do you like bartending? Do you
No.
plan on, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm a real estate license as well. I just haven't used it.
Okay. And then there's 100, I'm going to require anger management. And once that's completed, the remaining 100 hours will be deemed satisfied. There's going to be field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. And the court will show that the restitution amount of $6,292.70 has been paid in full. Probation, is there anything else?
I got it.
All right. Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, ma'am.
All right. Did you review the document? Let me see if I have it here. Entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney. Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. We can go off the record. So I put you down for 3 years deferred adjudication. If you complete everything early, I'll consider early termination. Whether you're on for the full 3 years or not is completely up to you and your actions. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, make better choices. You got children to consider, okay? All right, good luck to you. So he's still using marijuana. He hasn't changed his life. I guess maybe he wants to spend his life in prison. I don't know. I've been known to go to prison because they're testing positive for drugs. And people will get upset. I can't believe you're sending me to prison for marijuana. No, you're being sent to prison because you're not following the rules. And calling 2025 CR 000531 State versus Joseph Isaiah Vela. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
Robert Ramirez.
And are you Mr. Vela?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Probation, this is an application.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Vela, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes.
Mr. Vela, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 2, 1 to 4 grams? That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Mr. Vela, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, the state is offering deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State is at the plea?
Yes, sir.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 100 hours of community service restitution, no contact with Luis Enrique Velez, Jorge Enrique Martinez, and Leroy Villarreal. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
No objection.
All right. Did you review the waiver and stipulations? And state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. At reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. We ask that the court follow the plea agreement.
All right. Is there anything you want to say to the court? Do you want to say you were hanging around with bad people?
Second row on top.
I was.
That's
All right. Because
man, first row.
I sentenced the co-defendant and he said he was hanging around with bad people. So that would be you. So just bad people hanging around with each other.
Making bad options.
Why?
I don't know.
I know you do. Why did you choose to do this?
There wasn't a reason for me. There wasn't a reason for me to do it. It was just making bad choices at the time.
How far did you go in school?
11th grade,
And why did you graduate?
because I didn't have a kid.
You mean you had a child?
Yeah.
So how does that mean that you don't graduate? I said, how does having a child mean that you don't graduate? I don't
Oh, I
understand.
started working
All right, and what do you do?
plumber.
All right, and are you living at home? Does your child live at home with you? All right, so lives with the mom
Yes,
and her mom?
yes.
So you all just two crazy kids who decide to have a child and not be adults.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
Just keep on working, take care of my kid.
Take care of your child. And if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Probably
When's the last time you used?
2 weeks ago.
See, so you're not doing what you need to do. You're still doing crazy things that you shouldn't be doing.
Medina?
And did you come by yourself?
No, my mom and my girl.
All right, mom. He's still using marijuana. Are you using it in her house?
No.
Where are you using it?
Time.
Well, you really don't have any own time because you're either at your mom's house or you should be taking care of your child. So who are you using marijuana with?
Well, I do it by myself
Mm-hmm.
at some other places, not in my house.
Oh, at other people's homes? Yes.
Yes.
Right. You should not be doing that. So he's still using marijuana. He hasn't changed his life. I guess maybe he wants to spend his life in prison. I don't know. So I can tell you what, when you're on probation in this court, you're not allowed to do marijuana. People have been known to go to prison because they're testing positive for drugs. And people will get upset. I can't believe you're sending me to prison for marijuana. No, you're being sent to prison because you're not following the rules and because of your actions. So if you want to go to prison and if you think you can't stop using marijuana, let me know now. Then you can work out another agreement with your attorney and you can just go to prison because they're offering you 2 years deferred adjudication, which I'm going to give him more than 2 years deferred adjudication. But if you want to just do 2 years in prison, be done with this, you can go to prison for 2 years, come out. Maybe there's another guy who's raising your child, maybe not, who knows? But your child won't know you, probably. He'll probably know your mom, but not you. So it's completely up to you. You're making bad decisions. And if you want to go to prison, you can go to prison. And guess what? Maybe you'll learn some unhealthy things at prison, but when you get out, you can go to your mom's house, wherever you're going to go. If you still want to smoke marijuana, you can smoke marijuana. And then ultimately you'll be in a vehicle with some other people that you're saying those are the bad people of the bunch. And you'll pick up a new case and you'll be a repeater when you come back. So it's completely up to you. If you want to go to prison, I'll send you to prison now and you can be done.
I don't want to.
Then you better start acting like it because coming in here testing positive for marijuana, you haven't changed at all. And you're just like the guy before me when he said he was with bad people. You're one of those bad people. He's one of those bad people because you're still breaking the law. And in Texas, you can't use marijuana. There are only a few exceptions. All right, 3 years deferred adjudication. 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once he completes parenting classes, 50 of those hours will be deemed satisfied. The other 50, you can either do those picking up trash in the Texas heat or not, or you can either obtain your GED or obtain some sort of certificate from a trade school, and that will be deemed satisfied. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. Please test for levels. There's to be a TAP evaluation out of custody. If the TAP recommends inpatient treatment, we'll start with intensive outpatient treatment. There's to be no contact with Luis Enrique Velez, VELEZ, Jorge Enrique Martinez, and Leroy, LEEROY, Villarreal. Proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minor, and that includes your child. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. Probation, is there anything else?
So now I got it.
All right, is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No.
Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's
No
Right
talking.
to Appeal with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. Don't have any more children until you're ready to have more children. What do I mean by that? You shouldn't be depending on the child's maternal grandparent to be taking care of the child. That should be all on you and her. You shouldn't be dependent on them to act as a daycare. That should be on you and her. Do you understand?
Yes.
And you need to be prepared to be a good role model to your child, because otherwise your child may end up driving around in a vehicle with people doing marijuana. And then you're going to be sitting right where your mom is sitting.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you love your mom?
Yes.
Really? How much do you love her?
Love.
Then stop breaking her heart. Get your life together.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If there's an issue, let your probation officer know. If you feel they're not addressing it, then you can come to me.
Yes, ma'am.
If you can't stop using marijuana, then let probation know, and we'll get some treatment for you, okay?
Yes.
And I'm sorry, probation, add 60 sober meetings in 60 days. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
All right, we're going to back on the record in 2025 CR 000531. There'll be a transfer to Eagle Pass. And probation, if you could see if Eagle Pass will do those field visits.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
In this courtroom hearing, Judge Stephanie Boyd confronts a woman who admitted to keying her ex-boyfriend's vehicle after believing he was seeing another woman. The defendant tries to describe her actions as a mistake, but Judge Boyd firmly rejects the excuse, explaining that vandalizing someone's property is a deliberate choice, not an accident. She challenges the defendant to think about the consequences of letting anger control her actions and asks how she would feel if her own son became the victim of similar behavior. The judge stresses that when a relationship ends or a partner is unfaithful, the answer is to walk away, not seek revenge. She also reminds the defendant that her impulsive decision cost her time with her children and damaged her future. Instead of focusing on the past, Judge Boyd encourages her to rebuild her life with patience, even suggesting she care for an orchid as a lesson in self-control and healthy relationships. After considering the plea agreement, the court orders 3 years of deferred adjudication, community service, anger management, parenting classes, restitution, and strict no-contact conditions. The hearing ends with a powerful message. Every choice has consequences, but better decisions can lead to a better future.